Did you know the food you throw away costs you more than $1,300 a year? And that food waste takes up more landfill than anything else? Maybe your leftovers sit forgotten in the fridge, seem unappealing the next day, or you don't want a rerun. I'm here to help. I'm Diane Watson, the leftover chef, and I'll show you how to quickly transform your leftovers into new and delicious dishes. Let's get cooking. Hi everybody, and welcome to Leftover Chef. I'm Diane Watson. Thank you for being here. Today on Leftover Chef, we are going to be using a leftover hamburger bun. We used the hamburger in it last time on episode 1. Today, we are going to be turning this hamburger bun into croutons. What you will need today is a leftover hamburger bun, or you can do this with any bread, a little bit of butter, and the seasoning of your choice. Today I'm going to be using ranch seasoning for my croutons, but there are so many different things that you could use. Garlic powder, garlic salt, seasoned salt. Oh my gosh, I have used truffle salt to make truffle croutons, so good. And once you make your own homemade croutons, you will never buy croutons again. I haven't purchased croutons in 15 years. So what you're gonna do is get the butter going in your saute pan, and you don't need a lot. I've got just probably about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less here. Dice up your bun. Now, if you had condiments on it, this has a little bit of hamburger on it, so I'm just gonna scrape that off. If you had a bun that somebody else ate, you can cut off the part where they ate. That's why I always cut my burger in two before I take half of it home. But you're just gonna dice this up in bite-sized pieces. And honestly, the sandwich that was on this bread, on this bun, is going to make the bun and the croutons taste even better. One thing that's interesting about the hamburger bun is it was invented in 1916 by a fry cook named Walter Anderson, who later co-founded the chain White Castle. So we've got our butter melted. The key to good croutons is you want to get them toasted and brown. So you got to leave them kind of sit a little bit, but you don't want to let them sit till the point that they're going to burn. So I usually use a medium heat. Get your skillet heated up with a high heat and then turn it down to medium, and let that butter just coat into the bread before you add your seasoning. And there's no magic formula here. You just want to season it like you would season anything else till you see everything's got a little bit, and then get those things stirring. You know, it's very interesting to me that bread is the most thrown away food in the United States. And I get it. Bread goes bad, bread gets moldy, it gets dry. I hate dry bread, just ask any of my friends. But 240 million slices of bread are thrown away in the United States every year. We can do better. We can make croutons. You can also make breadcrumbs that you would use to top casseroles. There's lots of things you can do with bread, so try making your own croutons. I think you won't go back to store-bought croutons, which are also very expensive. You could also use a little olive oil for your croutons if you don't want to use butter. I do like butter because they tend to get a little browner, and I like croutons nice and crispy. The nice thing about croutons is not only can you use them in salad, they're fantastic in soups. I put them in tomato soup, mushroom soup. It's a really nice way to have an alternative to a cracker. If you watched last time, you know that the burger and this bun came from one of my favorite restaurants in town that I think makes one of the best burgers, and that's Spencer's. My friend Glenn Wheeler is the chef over there, and he makes phenomenal food. So not only do I like to eat his food when I'm there, but just really enjoy it again when I bring it home and transform it into something different. Okay, see how they're getting nice and brown, and you probably see a little smoke coming up? That means this bread is nice and toasty. The flavors, I can smell the flavors, and they're just on the verge of getting too brown. So we want to stop the heat, and I like to put them on a little bit of a paper towel, so any excess moisture from the oil has a place to go. Let them cool for just a second. Oh, they smell great. Oh wow, so good. So I've just got a little butter lettuce salad here. After they're cooled, put your croutons on there. A little bit of dressing. I like Italian dressing. Got a nice salad with delicious homemade ranch croutons. Thank you for being here, where I help you love your leftovers so we can save money and help take care of the planet. See you next time.